Hello lovely glad fams, and how are you all doing? If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate you. God bless you. And if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I would appreciate that because I know you surely embrace your girl. On this channel I do talk about life of a domestic worker in Arab, whereby I share everything related to how Africans Shagalas will be treated, and also my lifestyle personally, and sometimes I do make a cooking video. So get to know much more about Gladys diary. Yeah, because this is my diary, and I do talk about my living in Arab, presently in Oman. And this today's video is personally my experience or what your girl is undergoing. By the time you are watching this video, it's either your girl is through with her contract, yes, which means she's overstaying for some months, or she's planning to leave Arab country. And I'm here to share some personal health concerns that I think my fellow Shagalas, housemaid, nanny, whosoever be into Arab domestic work, that should put into consideration. Either it's you about to finish your contract, or you are almost a year, or you are through with your contract, but you are overstaying, like I said, and you are undergoing all these things. I would advise you to listen to all these things that I have been experienced before I make my final decision to go back home. Let me tell you the truth about myself, because I have a lot of plans, decision that I choose not to go back home because I haven't achieved my plans, and they're all because of that. I was striving to ensure that I make that plan work out. But when I noticed that there are several things happening concerning my health, I said my health matters most, which means health is wealth. Because I was a little bit greedy about my plan. Yeah, I can say I was greedy, because a lot of people will be greedy when you have a lot of things on your mind, what you think is the best thing for yourself to do. So I've been passing through series of pains that I realized that the medicine, all the tabs, the medication I always put myself on is not that working on me. Sometimes it may relieve me, or sometimes it works so late. When I'm talking about this, some of we ladies, some of us, we are battling with menstrual cramps, and sometimes some people even share their experience with me that they don't used to have menstrual cramps before, but getting to Arab for so long, they just notice they're having stomach pains, having series of pains, being disturbed by their stomach. Please and please, I experienced all these things, and I have a conversation with one of my friends recently, and she even accused me that if not, I'm not that greedy, I should have go back to my country, which I knew she was right, because I know I was a little bit greedy. So let me blame myself for that. And I've been experiencing this for some months. It all started when I noticed chest pain. Yes, I've been having that, so I started using rub to just massage my chest, and sometimes I do some exercise, I warm up, so I get relieved, but I don't share it with anybody. So this is the first time even my boss family will be hearing about it, or anybody close to me, because I don't share my health concern, because I know how I'm feeling. But I think I can do some self-medication personally. As a local girl, you guys know that I do make a lot of herbs. I told you guys I do have herbs. It helps a lot, but it has gotten to an extent that whatsoever I'm doing, even though if I'm mopping, sometimes I'll be feeling chest pain. So when I'll be feeling all these pains, I think I have to stop it, because my body is rejecting it. If you notice that you have started feeling chest pain whatsoever, even you take paracetamol morning, afternoon and night, and the pain doesn't suppress, it means that your body is already weakened to the work you are doing. Yeah, I've been undergoing chest pain recently, and also having back pain. Yeah, back pains, and all these pains it's getting too much for me. As you know that I do said I'm not a sugar person. So someone who doesn't take something sugary, because I'm avoiding a lot of sugary stuff, but despite the fact that I'm avoiding all these things, I look like someone who is on the healthy side. Yeah, we talk about it. So after sitting myself down, what is really happening with me? Why am I having all these stomach pains so much? Why am I having this backache? And why is it getting too hard for me to be more active like the way I've been doing so far? And it gets to the extent that the time I should wake up, I find it so difficult, reluctant to even stand up from the bed. I'm not that into what I'm doing. Yeah, it means that your body is already relaxing. It's telling you that I'm stressed out, so you have to give me some rest as well. Yeah, you guys know I have time to rest, even though it's 2 hours break every day. But there are some things that we Shagalas do as according to our job. If you are living alone personally, you know that you can have a limited to a particular things, and most especially you can't even have this such huge house by yourself alone to be living. You know what I mean? So I now sat myself down that my body is getting weak, so it's better I put a pence down to this. Yeah, it's getting to time I say a pence up, because it's the pain seems not bearable for me. Even sometimes now I'll be rolling left to right, having a sleepless night. Yeah, there's nobody with me. I could remember the last time I show you, that was during Christmas Eve, when I was having a severe body pain. Everything was just happened to me. Yeah, so I said, I told you guys that series of negative thoughts come to my mind, because I was like, all these things is happening to me, there's nobody with me. If something else happened and it gets so bad, and something happened recently that it makes me so scared, when I couldn't control myself, I was just vomiting during the midnight. Also just using the toilet like I was being caused, or like someone who just took a beans not beans. So it happens to me like that. So all these things, they are signs that my body have been given to me, which I know some of we Shagalas also have something similar to say about this when we ask about our health condition. So I will advise you guys that if you have seen all these kind of signs that I've seen, like you are purging or sometimes just throwing up, yeah, it gets to an extent that I'll be like, what did I eat? I'll sat myself down. What did I eat that I'm feeling like I should just be throwing up? If your body have been giving you all these signs, it means that you are already weak. You need a good rest. It's either you go back to your country. It's the best thing. It's not either. I think that is the best thing, because that is why I have already made my mind now that, girl, you have to go back to your country. And also sometimes you feel just loneliness and be emotional. It happens to me recently a lot that sometimes little thing, sometimes I may be watching film, I just feel like I wish I could be with my people like this. I wish I could this, or I just felt something like just being emotional without know the reason. Please, if you have seen all this sign, be emotion, you are just weeping, like I'll just be asking myself, what is happening? Why am I doing this? But I can't even say the reason behind it. But when I sat myself down and do some personal research, talk with some people, they tell me that it's like my body is already lonely and also unhealthy, being stressed out a lot. So it's forcing itself to speak to me that I need something called rest. And after having all these things, passing through it, I believe it's time for me to say a goodbye to Shagala work. So guys, though it may not be that easy, because you know when you're about to leave, because I was told that someone will take over from me and I have to trust the person, but hopefully I will carry you guys along till the day I step out of this country. But I think this is going to help my fellow Shagalas. If you are undergoing all these kind of things that I've mentioned, that your body is rejecting everything you are doing, despite the fact that you are just trying to push it, use drug medications is not working for you again, please and please go back to your country. Yeah, go back. You know, it's may possible you have good people like me working with a good boss, a good family, and you know, even though they said they will take you to for medical treatment or proper health care, but let me tell you the fact. You'll be taken to the hospital, you'll be diagnosed or give some medications, but getting back to their house, you still have to continue working. You cannot have that total relaxation that your body is demanding. I think the best thing to do is say, pace up, because my people here, they have been trying so many ways to even confuse me, and I even have a plan to continue. I mean, to just stay for the rest of the little time I have of my international passport. But with the way I'm seeing so many things battling with my life personally, because these people doesn't know what I'm facing whenever I'm all alone indoor. So I think the best decision is to say goodbye. Thank you so much for watching the present moment, and see you in my next upload. Bye for now.